YouTube, it's Erin, and I am the Handbag Housewife, and I'm back again with another video. Today's video is going to be a double unboxing, unbagging, reveal sort of situation. I have a teeny little Coach item, and then I also have a much larger Longchamp item that I'm going to unbox with you today, and we're going to do a little bit of comparisons and playing in my closet with these two items. So don't go anywhere. We'll get started with the Coach item first. So recently there has been a few questions about the Coach 1941 line, and so I have a little item that is Coach 1941. We're going to talk about it, we're going to accessorize with it, and I'm going to let you know kind of what I know about Coach 1941, how it went away and kind of came back. So let's go ahead and open up this little cutie. It is a Coach 1941 hang tag, and it is, I believe, in the color ivory. I'm not 100% sure on that. When I bought this, I bought it from a gal on a Facebook group, and she compared it to a lot of different things she had in her closet, including one of the, I believe, Winky Rogues, and it was the same color as his eyeballs. And so I just went with it because I thought it was probably ivory. I knew it wasn't chalk, and I couldn't think of any other colors it could be. But the reason why I wanted this little cutie was to go on my soft tabby. I've recently sold a lot of my small hang tag charms, and the reason is I'm trying to get a 1941 hang tag for all of the bags that I have that are not camera bags. For the camera bags that I have by Coach, I feel like the hang tags, if anything, get in the way, and I don't want to have something heavier on them. But for the other bags that I have in my collection by Coach, I really like how the 1941 tag accents the bag. So right now on this bag, I have this little charm which came from a Dreamer, and it's in real snakeskin, and then I also have the hang tag that came with this bag. So there we go. Now my Coach soft tabby is adorned with her own special tag. The color is very slightly different, but that can be attributed just to a different batch of leather or a different type of leather. Like this could be calf skin and this could be like full-grown cow. I don't know, but I do think it looks really nice on my soft tabby by Coach. And so now that she's accessorized, let's talk about what it says on the tag. You'll notice that above the circle, the opening for the chain, it says Coach, and below it says 1941. The hang tags that I have for my soft tabby, as well as for my Mira, they both have tags that say Coach on top in 1941. I bought both of the tags for these bags separately, and this one I paid $60. This one has been a really long time, but I would guess I paid between $40 and $50 for the chalk one. A lot of times I hang on to the tags whenever I sell a bag because I know when I'm selling that bag, I'm going to buy something to replace it that's in the same color. For both of these colors, I have lots of straps that match. And so if I were to ever sell one of these two bags, I probably wouldn't do it unless I was going to sell all the straps and not replace that color in my wardrobe. But for now, these two have tags that say Coach and 1941 on them. I do have a bag, and that is my Cassie 19 that has a tag that says Coach on it. Let me grab that one. So this little bag has a teeny weeny little 1941 tag. This is smaller, and it's not even a 1941 tag. If you look below the hole, I'm hoping the camera will focus. It says Coach on the top and Coach down below. So in the late, I guess you'd say 2010s, so we're thinking, I think like 2016, 17, 18. I'm not sure of the exact dates, but Coach had a 1941 line. And those bags with the tags like this were considered their premium line. And they have kind of done away with that. And they went through a phase where they didn't really have any bags with this, or at least very few bags with some sort of a 1941 tag on them. And now it seems that Coach has brought their 1941 tags back, but they have modified them so that they say Coach on the top and Coach on the bottom, and they're not distinguishing those bags as 1941 bags, but they're just accessorizing them with a tag that looks like it is 1941. There are a few exceptions where some of these bags, even with the Coach tag, have a 1941 stamp hidden somewhere on them. For example, I think the Rogues on the sides have a little flap that comes down. If you flip up underneath it, there may be a crisscross that says 1941 on it. And if that's the case, then it is a 1941 bag with a Coach tag on it. And if that couldn't get any more confusing, I don't know what I could have done to make it worse. So none of my bags anymore are 1941 bags, but some of them do possess characteristics of a 1941 bag. Like for instance, the Mira bag is in glove tanned leather. That's a characteristic that Coach had in a lot of their 1941 bags. The soft tabby, while it is not a 1941 bag, has the lining like a 1941 bag has. This textile woven type lining is considered an upgrade, and the soft tabby has it. So in the transition between when they had true 1941 bags until today, they have incorporated a lot of features into their regular lineup that are 1941 type characteristics. And more recently, they have started placing these tags that say Coach instead of Coach 1941 on bags like the Bandit, for example. I just like the tags to accessorize my bags, and I do keep the original tags in case I ever would decide to sell this bag. I would probably either sell this separately or increase the price I was selling it for to account for the price of this. When you go to sell a bag, it's hard to ask extra for the tag, so I just usually put the regular tag back on it and then either keep the tag like this or sell it separately. That said, the 3 bags I have Coach 1941 or Coach tags on, I don't plan on selling those anytime soon. I am enjoying all 3 of them. So the next thing I'm going to unbox is actually a bag, and I got this from Gilt. A lot of times when they send items, they will put what the item is on the end of the box, and I'm not really holding it still for you because I don't want you to know what it is. So if you have to pause and see what it is before I pull it out, go ahead and do it. But I'm gonna go ahead and pull it out so fast, it's probably not worth the pause. So I got a Longchamp bag, and I got this because of a coat that I bought when I was in Chicago with Joshy Michael. So let's go ahead and pull it out and see what I got. On Gilt, they seem to be somewhat famous for mislabeling things. So this was labeled a medium nylon tote, and it was priced like a medium leather tote. And when it came, it is a leather tote. And so I'm super glad I went ahead and ordered it. I wanted a black bag that was similar in size to my large shoulder tote, but that I could wear crossbody because the jacket I bought has a shawl collar and doesn't let me keep my shoulder tote on super well. When I got this, it seemed like it was pretty small, even though it's the medium. And I did measure it across the top. I think it's 15 or 16 inches. So I did get the correct one. The medium, if you look at the tag on the inside, it says 15-15 to start with. And this is definitely a 15-15. I think the small may be a 15-12. And then the 1500 series is, I believe, the extra small. So let's go ahead and take these off the handles. All the handbags on Gilt are final sale, but if you do discover any problems with the bag, they accept returns extremely graciously, and the returns are free. So I like that the grommets are on the ears of the bag. In terms of wearing it crossbody, that's nice. It makes it easier to get in and out of these bags with the flap mechanism. The leather bags are lined, and so the nylon bags are not lined, and I will show you that here in a minute. And then this also comes with a non-adjustable leather strap. I have another thicker strap that I got with my travel tote that is a nylon guitar-like strap that I could use interchangeably with this bag, which will be super nice. This bag does have the snap on the back, so it is foldable. So what you do to fold it up is you fold it actually forward instead of backwards. So you would fold it like this, and then you fold up the bottom, and then you pull it closed and snap it. And so that's not folded like perfectly, but it shows you how compact it could be in a luggage piece. So if you wanted to take this along and whip it out because you needed something extra to hold your items on the way back home, it would certainly work for that. So here on your right is the large shoulder tote, and then here's my new medium leather bag. If you look side to side, they are very comparable. Where you see the difference is in the height of the bag. You can see that the shoulder tote is at least 2 inches taller than the top handle tote. Most of the time, I don't use those 2 inches when I'm traveling. I use my shoulder totes to carry my designer bags inside, and also usually to carry a drink, some snacks. Sometimes I'll throw a blanket in there or a neck pillow, but then usually a neck pillow doesn't even fit inside of this shoulder size. When I have like a neck pillow or a blanket, usually it's not zipped and it's crammed on top. So I may miss that vertical space when I travel with this black version, but we'll just have to see because I haven't taken it on a trip yet. I will tell you that this awesome insert from Zoomoni, this was inside of the shoulder tote, and it is actually designed for my new bag. So it fits the shoulder tote pretty perfectly, and that gives you an idea that other than the vertical height, that these bags are pretty much the same size. So boy, does that ever look nicer. I have the insert inside. It spreads the bag out. It gives you room to work with inside and not having everything all mushed up. This bag smells absolutely amazing. So I'm not sure that this is the Matisse leather, the blend of lamb and goat. I think this might be the solid hide type leather. It just looks a little different. It looks like there is a bit more texture. That could be just because it's been wrinkled up. I don't know. But to me, it looks like it has grain. And I don't get that from my red or my other extra small that's the taupe color with the black trim. I don't get that kind of grain with those bags. Here's what I'm talking about. Do you notice the difference in the grain? The top part of the bag on your left, this one, is made out of the Matisse leather, which is the blend of lamb and goat. And I'm thinking this one is a solid hide just because of the texture of it. So when you look inside, the insert has all sorts of pockets. It's got a bottle holder, which I absolutely love. It's got this long slip pocket. It has 2 pockets right here. On the side with the 2 pockets, it has 2 more pockets on the outside. So you have all sorts of room for travel documents, snacks, charging cables, and that sort of thing. This bag is normally over $500, and I got it for $319 on Gilt, and I think that they still may have them. They're still labeled as the medium nylon tote, and just so you know, if you get it and it's labeled wrong, like it says it's nylon and you get one that's leather, I'm sure that Gilt would return it because it was mislabeled. So I haven't corrected that, but just know that the one I link, you should probably end up getting this one if it is still available. But $320 was a screaming deal. I mean, the medium nylon one was over $200, and you're getting an amazing all leather bag for that price. When I look at these bags on photos, on mannequins online, they look absolutely gigantic for the medium size, and I don't feel like it looks gigantic on me at all. I feel like, if anything, that the slouch of it makes it seem smaller, and it just doesn't look big, especially when I'm looking down on it. It looks bigger here in the screen than it actually looks or feels in person. I'm gonna go grab that coat I was talking about, and I'll be right back. So this is the Cole Haan coat I got. See how it has this shawl collar? When I put the shoulder bag on, it just ends up slipping right off my shoulder, which is why I wanted to try this bag with it. And I do feel like that looks really nice. It's a very sleek combo for travel. I would be wearing probably something with black in it if I was to wear this coat. But if it's really cold outside, this would be an amazing combo to wear when I'm traveling. I did also want to show you, I have the travel size tote as well. This was a gift from my wonderful sales associate, Kevin, at the Premium Outlets in San Marcos, Texas. And you'll see the difference between the medium and this travel size is quite big. I'm not sure if I could get away with this size as a personal item, although I do think you could cram it underneath the seat in front of you. It would just make me a bit nervous though to try to do that. I have an organizer inside of this one as well to kind of spread things out, but it definitely works too. And it does have my initials on it, like you can see. It's just a lot more bam in your face with the bright red. I'm using this currently as an overnight bag when I travel locally. It works fabulous for that. So I think that that is a wrap for this double unboxing of the teeny tiny Coach item and the not so teeny Longchamp item in the fabulous leather. This Le Pliage bag is here to stay. And just in case you guys didn't know it, when you do try to click on my link to Gilt, it will require you to put your email in and set up an account if you haven't already. It's free. I've ordered from them many times. I've ordered designer items from them. I've ordered Longchamp items from them. I've ordered my jewelry organization from them. They have been fabulous, and I haven't had any issues with authenticity of any of their items. So I recommend them based on my personal experience. Now, again, that is my opinion and it's alleged and all that, but I've had good experiences with them and I just wanted to share that with you. So I will pop the link down below in case you'd like to try one of these babies out. As far as the 1941 tags, you really just have to comb the resale market, and there are fakes out there, so you have to watch what you get. I mean, I think that when you get it in person and you compare it to your bags that you already have in your collection, you'll probably be able to note quality differences. If you do happen to get a fake 1941 tag, let's hope you don't, but at least for the vast majority of these, they're under $100, and so that limits your risk in some ways. It's not like you're buying a $2,000 item and questioning its authenticity. However, for me, these are just kind of like the Louis Vuitton luggage tags. It's just a fun accessory to bling up my bag with. I've kind of went through a bunch of different phases. I went through a charm phase where I had to get charms on all of my Coach bags, and I'm kind of beyond that. I just want to have something a little bit more sleek, and the luggage tags do kind of flop around and make a little bit of noise, and that's okay with me. But I do enjoy having them because I feel like it elevates the bag. Some people hate them, and I totally get that. If you hate your luggage tags, send me an email. I might even want to buy some from you. I think they're great. So that's it for this video. If you liked it, please make sure to give me a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, what are you waiting for? Do it and ring the notification bell so that you are notified of future exciting content such as this. Also, go find me on Instagram. The name there's the same. It is the @ then the Handbag Housewife, all lowercase. You can DM me there, or you can email me at thehandbaghousewife@gmail.com. If I don't hear from you, I will see you again real soon. Take care and have a fabulous day. Bye.